Good afternoon. Thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. Want to do a quick visit here to a recent rehab that we have. It's a 2-bed, 1-bath, single-family home on a crawl space here in beautiful Central Ohio. Can't complain. Today is around 50 degrees. It's the first week of December, or second week of December now, something like that. I'm terrible with dates. But anyway, we picked this property up as I'll kind of wander around and shake this camera real badly, give you guys some motion sickness. We picked this up for $68,500 back in June. It was listed as $75,000. Previous owner was a house hacker, which means he lived here, fixed it up for the most part, and then sold it to us. He had tenants in here because he finished it a little earlier than he anticipated originally. So he had some tenants move in. I think they were in here for about 3 months when we picked it up. They were young. They were a good young couple with a child, and but they were not qualified to be living here. The income was just much too low for them, and he was just helping them out get a place and more or less trying to help himself to sell it because it looks more appealing for a buyer to have tenants already in place. So anyway, as I'm walking back here, what I want to point out about walking back here is this was the big selling point for us, was this huge backyard. This house is one of about 7 houses or so. I probably have a better count once I get back here and look down. But as you can see, right where that garage is right there, that's where the road turns. This is the back alley. It turns and goes that way, and then S is back to one of the cross streets. So from that S turn down to here, all these homes have double lots. And as you can see, I'm one of, actually probably the only one that doesn't have a garage here. Not interested really in building one either. It's not very cost effective for this area. But anyway, this huge back lot here that we're going to next year sometime, we're going to put in a driveway, parking lot. We always try to add private parking to our rentals if possible. Street parking is just not cool. So anyway, the renovations that the previous owner had done were not real bad, for lack of better terms, I guess. He redid a little bit of the kitchen, the bathroom, a little bit. But anyway, I'll show you a little bit of that, what I'm talking about. Here, turn some lights on. So this floor was not his doing. This paint was not his doing. The blinds were not his doing. And none of that side, none of the appliances was his doing. He did have these cabinets over here and that countertop, but the cabinets themselves they weren't installed properly, so the countertop actually dipped like that. He didn't have any backsplash up, so it just caused issues. Obviously, you could see gaps along the wall and the backsplash, or the countertop. These cabinets here, these uppers, he had them down about 12. They were only about 12 inches off of the countertop, which it's much too low. So it looked kind of goofy, and he used only a 12-inch bridge cabinet there, which is what you call that. And typically over sinks, they have 18-inch. I've seen 15-inch. It's not real common that you see 12s like this. But anyway, to save a little bit of money, we just readjusted these. I think it turned out okay. Obviously, threw a backsplash in. Then we just went and picked up some other cabinets and put them on this wall. He did have a fridge freestanding here, nothing else. And then on this side where the fridge is, he had the stove. And good friend of mine / contractor, electrician, he crawled under the place, rerouted some wiring, and now we have a fridge on this side and a stove over there. We redid the floor throughout. The floor actually, which you're not going to be able to tell in this video, but right through the center area of the home, it was really wavy. And we had our basement guy, we call him. He got down in the crawl space. He added a sump pump, did some moisture barrier, and he also leveled out the flooring. It does a fantastic job for us all the time. We've used him on several properties thus far. So anyway, the old flooring that was in here was just glue down, or not even glue down, it was self-adhesive vinyl flooring. And it looked terrible. It was all spread out, and because of the floor being uneven and then the tenants walking on it. So we replaced the flooring, and this stuff, I'm telling you, we've used it now in a few properties and we are extremely happy with it. It's from Home Depot. It's like $2 a square foot. It's luxury vinyl, that LVT or LVP for plank, I guess. It looks great. It's a grayish, I don't remember the name of it. Apologize for that. But it's like a gray oak color or something. So it ties in well with different gray shades. We used it in a property that had some beige paint on the wall, and it looked great there too. So we just went ahead and used it throughout the property, or throughout the home. And so this, what was this? 700. This is only 750 square feet, something like that. 725. One of the things we try to do in our properties also is, even though we're always investing in these C-class neighborhoods, we like to give them little upgrades, things like these closets, for instance. Typically you'll see like a wooden rod or something for closets. Sometimes you'll see a shelf. Like this one had a broken wooden rod in it and a shelf. So we put these wire mesh, you brain fart. But anyway, we changed these out as well. These just have a better look to them. Head on in here to there's the other bedroom. Looks the same, basically. The bathroom here, just a basic, I'll say basic, a little upgraded, I guess, tile surround. I think it turned out pretty well. Brushed nickel hardware. So I think we have shown it quite a few times in the past 2 weeks, and we've had tons of compliments on it. So I think we're gonna have a tenant in here pretty quick. A lot of these doors were old and broken down. We did have to replace. This is one of the doors here. We had to replace an 18-inch door. Redid the inside of this closet. Added a light that it didn't have, and some hooks and shelving. Like it had a couple, as you could see, like right through there, I guess. They had a couple shelves in there that were kind of warped and whatever, 2 of them if I remember correctly. So we replaced all that, painted it up to match everything else. Had to replace that ceiling fan. They had one in there that was a just a fan, no light, and we couldn't find the light adapter kit for it, which was interesting. But the only thing left here now is this window. This was, you never know what you're going to get into in these rental properties and what some people will do. But they put in this window here. At first glance, you say, oh, it's just a sliding window. No, it's actually it's in sideways. So I don't want to risk breaking my fingers, but if you pop the locks, this thing just flies open because the spring-loaded system's messed up or something. And I apologize, I don't know a whole heck of a lot about windows or the terminology or all that. But that's getting replaced. And that's pretty much it for this property. We're hopefully going to have a tenant in here in the next 2 weeks. Christmas is rolling around. And a few that we've shown have mentioned that they'd like to be in before Christmas, but we'll see. You never know this time of year. But anyway, that's it for this property. I probably forgot to mention a lot of details, a lot of information. Feel free, comment down below, and I will do my best to find the answers for you if I don't know them. So thanks again, and have a great day.